Namaskar to all of you. I feel very fortunate to have been blessed by him several times during his visits to the US. But what I vividly remember, and I will never forget, is when he was visiting in the early 80s, when I was president of Hindu Satsang, I invited him to speak to our children. We used to have Sunday school for the children. And I was not sure whether he will accept that invitation because we only had 20 students at that time. But he very gladly accepted to come and taught them few simple yoga lessons, and including nethis, jal nethi, doodh nethi, and rubber nethi, and other nethis. And our kids still remember that day. And what impressed me the most, I've been in this country for over 40 years and I've seen many gurus visiting us from India. They are all very knowledgeable in some ways. They have a lot of following. But some of them have a little bit of arrogance in them. To give you an example, at Hindu Satsang I invited one Guruji to give a lecture. And maybe we had even less than the number of people who were here. And he starts by saying, you know, when I give lectures in India, itne to hamare security wale log hote hain. But Sadhguruji was really down to earth. Doesn't matter how many people are willing to listen to him, he will tell you something good for your good. वो जैसे वो कहते हैं ना, मोती लौटाने के लिए तैयार है, जो मोती ले ले उसके लिए अच्छा है. But he is always willing. You know, many of you have not probably seen him or met him personally or visited his ashram, but you have heard so much. But it is very easy to tell how good he must be by looking at the fruits. Like they say, when you look at a good fruit, yes, we should appreciate the fruit, but we should never forget the branches, the trunk, and the roots that gave birth to those fruits. So we know in Harshji, we'll be all seeing the good things he wanted to give to people, and Harshji, as you know, is always willing to do that. I want to thank Sadhguruji on behalf of Hindu Satsang, because he many times was willing to talk and did talk to the kids there, and our kids have learned few things they will never forget in their lives.